Hey there, everybody. It's Christina Whitesell. I'm here with Ashley Tonkin today.
Hi.
Ashley's with Farmer Savings Bank, and we are going to give you, or not me, Ashley is going to give you the down low on interest rates and kind of what they're doing, and I might ask some questions in between. So if you're on and you have a question in particular on interest rates, just give us a comment and we'll answer them for you. So Ashley, I'll let you kind of take over and you can kind of tell us what's going on with interest rates right now.
Well, generally, interest rates are still very historically low compared to what the last 10, 20 years have shown. But of course, ever since the economic crisis, they have gone up a little bit, but they are bouncing around here and there. But again, no crystal ball here. There are a lot of factors that go into essentially the market rates and things like that. But
what are some of those factors that go into interest rates?
So probably the biggest is the economy, and things like, what's going on in the political world right now, and, even Mother Nature, plays a part in it. So. And
why do those things in particular play a role in interest rates for a house?
Right. So, especially the economy. So, the unemployment rate, things like that, where the general government considers the economy going. So if they feel that there's, something that consumers maybe need a break on, that's kind of where the interest rates are kind of determined upon. But
so in like 2008, let's just talk 2008 for a second because that was a big crash, right?
Right.
So at that time, interest rates came way down, right, or after that about a couple of years.
Yeah.
And was it because the economy wanted to see more, or the political world wanted to see more home buyers, so they brought the interest rates back down so people could afford homes? Is that kind of what happened?
Correct, and make it more appeasing because, something like, especially with the housing markets or whatever, usually stable economies are people that are in areas that have more home ownership versus, renters. And of course they didn't want, some of the houses that potentially were maybe sitting empty or something like that.
Okay.
It just helps.
So right now the market's been on a steady climb for close to 10 years now.
Right.
So it could, if the market crashes.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Do you know what happens to interest rates, or do you just have to wait and see?
No, we just have to kind of wait to see kind of, what happens or whatever with the economy and the government and things like that. So.
Okay. So I think a lot of people that are looking to buy a property are wondering, is this still a good time to buy, or are interest rates too high? What do you feel like when you're purchasing a home?
I would say, it's still, interest rates are still, very, very low. So the only thing I think right now is what's going on with the current housing market is the lack of houses.
Okay. Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So, that too. And so,
Yeah.
Probably the biggest thing right now is that buyers just have to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So more or less, getting that pre-approval, figuring out what, someone can afford. So when something comes up on the market that they're really interested in, they're prepared, they're right there. They call their real estate agent and they're like, hey, we want to look at this house. We're able to put an offer on it. We've already been to the bank. So
we're good to go.
So we're good to go. And I think that's really what people need to hone in on now is just being prepared. If something's not on the market right now that they like, something will essentially come up. They just need to be prepared.
Yeah. I think that's so true because the hard thing is finding a house that people want, right? So, and when the house comes on the market that everybody's looking for, there's a ton of offers on, so you don't want to be left in the dark when you want that house. So being pre-approved is huge.
Right.
Ashley was going to show you kind of, because she can't give what interest rates are right now and what they're going to be because she doesn't have a crystal ball like she said. So she's going to show you where the best place to go to find them at any given day is, and then you can kind of know if you're searching for houses where you can go to find interest rates. And this is you're going to show us on the Farmer Savings website. Is this common on all lending websites, kind of?
It kind of is. It totally depends on the financial institution from where you're looking at. But Generally, most of the time, if you're looking for rates online and just going to different banks and viewing them, I would assume most are kind of like this, but we'll just kind of show you how our website works.
So I'm gonna turn the camera over here so Ashley can kind of show you the